introductions to our ring announcer, the magnificent Mark Biro.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the grandest of them all, the Grand Casino in Tunica, Mississippi, for an evening of championship boxing on the Heavyweight Explosion, under the promotion of Cedric Kushner Promotions in association with CKSN and Corona Beer, La Cerveza Más Fina. Your matchmakers are Ron Scott Stevens and Eric Butcher. Tonight's bouts are under the auspices of the Mississippi State Athletic Commission. The chairman in attendance is the Honorable Billy Lyons. Chief Deputy Assistant Sal Taranto, and Commissioner in attendance Fred Angelis. This is your first heavyweight championship bout of the evening. It is scheduled for 12 rounds for the PABA Heavyweight Championship. Ring officials assigned by the Pan Asian Boxing Association, the President Yang Sup Shim, supervisor in attendance Igor Mazarov. Your judges at ringside are, from Manila in the Philippines, Ferdinand Estrella, and from Biloxi, Mississippi, Fred Steinwinder III and C. Day Jenkins. The referee for this event, from Destrehan, Louisiana, the elegant Elmo Adolph. Here now are the principals. First in the red corner to my left, wearing the black trunks, weighing in at 236 pounds. His professional record reads 21 victories, 6 defeats, 1 draw, and 12 wins coming by way of knockout. He hails from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, the former Canadian heavyweight champion and challenger, Shane Canadian Thunder Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe. His opponent in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks, weighing in at 231.5 pounds. His professional record, 16 victories, 2 defeats, 11 wins coming by way of knockout. He hails from Moscow, Russia, the PABA heavyweight champion, Oleg Maskaev. Maskaev. 12 rounds for the PABA Heavyweight Championship.
All right, gentlemen, I was giving you instructions earlier. I just want to let you know that's going to be legal, okay? All right, shake hands now, come out boxing.
All right, a very pensive Maskaev and Shane Sutcliffe trying to shake things out here right now and see if he can get past the earlier rounds with Maskaev, where he's could be quite devastating. 11 knockouts in his 16 wins, Kevin. And it's going to be real interesting to see right now. Maskaev, although it's only a 3-month layoff, just had a 3-round outing so far this year in 1999. Of course, that again was the stoppage of Wooden.
Well, the one thing about Maskaev, he starts early, he's very strong. Hard puncher, big right hand. He has a very good left hook. But I know one thing that Bob Jackson told me that I'm working on his jab and utilizing it very well.
You know, we mentioned, of course, Sutcliffe running out of gas in the late rounds, in particular his last fight against Berbick. Maskaev has only been past 10 rounds twice in his career, a 12-round win over Nikolai Kolpin, and that was way back in 1995. And of course, the 11th round loss where he ran out of gas against David Sewer and got stopped in the 11th round when he was ahead on point. So neither fighter real big in terms of being distance runners.
But one thing about Maskaev is you see how big and strong he looks. Sutcliffe, you know, he's a big, strong guy too. He lifted a lot of weights early in his career. I think, you know, when you have that kind of size, you tend to want to punch harder. Maskaev actually got to Sutcliffe early in the first round here and hit him with a few good shots. It seemed like it bothered Sutcliffe a little bit, made him clench and grab.
Maskaev in his last fight knocking out Wooden with a picture-perfect right-hand lead that dropped Wooden in the first round. Wooden never regained his legs, got stopped in the third after somehow surviving through the first and second.
I give Maskaev credit on one thing. He's showing patience here. You know, Sutcliffe is throwing pretty good shots at him once in a while here and there. He's blocking with his arms. He's making him the Sutcliffe miss, and he's not coming back right away, which shows patience. Which shows, you know, he's number 5 in the world by the BC. And like I said, he's one that gets in that upper echelon, a fighter with Michael Grant, Igagabuchi, and those guys. And he's showing here he has patience.
Well, he's also showing he's got a great right hand. He's tagging Sutcliffe, who's walking in with that left low, and Maskaev taking big advantage of it. It's got a beautiful right hand. Not a bad jab either. Sutcliffe trying to get some sort of a jab started, but he's not offering anything. He's letting Maskaev walk right in now, Kevin.
But one thing I give Sutcliffe credit for, he's taking on the chin. So it shows that his chin is not as suspect as we thought it would be early enough. But I tell you, right now, Maskaev is throwing some heavy punches, but he's being patient with it. He's not trying to open up like we've seen some early, fights that are going to happen on the card. The guy's less inexperienced than him.
Sutcliffe stopped twice in his career, once way back in '93 by Terrell Biggs, and of course most recently February of this year, the 12th round by former heavyweight champion Trevor Berbick. Maskaev, he's been stopped twice in his career, as we mentioned, by Oliver McCall and David Tua. We got about 15 seconds to go in this first round of a scheduled 12 for the PABA title. Arnie Tokyo Rosenthal along with Kevin Kelly. Good first round for Maskaev, but pretty decent beard being shown here right now by Shane Sutcliffe, who's eating some big shots from the Russian. Very fast starting round for Maskaev. Kevin dropping a lot of rights over that low left hand. What happens was Sutcliffe was putting that jab out there, wasn't bringing it back, was leaving it down.
Very lackadaisical jab, and that's what happens when you leave it lackadaisical. You stick your jab out there, you bring it right back. Speed is how quick it comes back, not how quick you throw it.
In the corner with Maskaev, we see Bob Jackson in front of him. He's had a fantastic relationship. Told us he looks at Jackson not as a father figure, he said as a father-in-law figure.
Or maybe he's got eyes on his daughter. You better watch out. Never know.
Round two, we're scheduled for 12 on the explosion. Oleg Maskaev in the black Corona shorts. And in the solid black shorts that say Sutcliffe, I would say that's Shane Sutcliffe. At Manamo, Canada. Very good first round from Maskaev, establishing both his jab and the right over the top. And Kevin, as we saw between rounds, a very lazy jab by Sutcliffe is allowing that counter right by Maskaev.
Well, every time he sticks that jab out there and lays it out there, Sutcliffe Maskaev is a veteran. He's been around the ring. He knows to pick up and capitalize on a man's mistakes. Sutcliffe, I didn't even know, he fought Leon Spinks and beat Leon Spinks in an unanimous decision. 8-round decision. So that's his key to victory, I guess. He beat a former world champion. He was 40 years old at the time, of course, Leon Spinks. But, hey, he's got a victory you can say he has.
That was back in October of '94. Sutcliffe had no amateur fights, turned pro at 17, came out of tough man competition up in Canada, said he's learned on the job and was sometimes thrown into some fights. Nevertheless, here he is at 23 years of age with 28 professional fights in the bank, 12 knockouts in his 21 wins. So he's got a little bit of punching power. But right now, not fighting the right fight. And I don't know if it's too early, Kevin, to point out that having run out of gas against Berbick, is he being too economical now and worried about being able to have something left in the late rounds?
Well, he just got hit with an overhand right.
Oh, and he's cut, Kevin. Bad cut in the left eye.
Overhand right. I saw the punch come. We'll go to videotape later, but right now he's just being a little cautious. You understand, Maskaev can punch. He's strong. The thing about Maskaev, he's got punches that crack your will. And right now he's cracking Sutcliffe's will.
Well, I think he's cracking Sutcliffe's eye. That blood is, it's spurting out right now. And it's Sutcliffe covered with blood.
His cut is very bad. I tell you, I wouldn't be surprised the doctor, if he makes it to the end of the second round, the doctor don't stop the fight. Or if Maskaev don't stop him.
You saw it caused by a punch as opposed to a headbutt.
Overhand right. Overhand right caused it.
Elmo Adolph stopping the fight action at the moment. He's going to want the doctor to take a look at this eye, and it's going to be interesting to see. I don't think anybody's declared it from, and Elmo's saying it's from a punch.
Overhand right, I saw the punch that did it.
And if this fight is stopped, Kevin, because it's from a punch, it will be a TKO win for Oleg Maskaev. Doctor taking a look.
That's the only thing I can say, okay?
We're trying to see if it's...
Let me look at it.
Trying to see if the blood is flowing into the eye of Sutcliffe. I saw him pawing at it a little bit. Kevin, this is a deep cut because you can see the spurting coming out.
Well, the safety first. This is boxing. You don't want to see nobody hurt. If the doctor stopped, I don't think anybody complains.
They're going to let it go on, and I guess they'll give Sutcliffe's corner a chance to get to work on that between rounds. And he's got a very competent corner with him. Ivan Michel out of Montreal. Gord Apollini, and of course Bob Miller's here to work on the cuts, veteran cutman Miller. But he's going to have his work cut out for him, no pun intended there, as we've got 35 seconds to go here in round number 2. And Maskaev really going to work on that eye, too. He knows it's caused by a punch. No fear of the fight being called a no contest, Kevin. And he's really starting to tattoo Sutcliffe, who, I got to say, for a young man at 23, showing a lot of poise in a very bad and precarious situation right now.
But right now, he needs a knockout to win early, or this fight's going to be stopped. I think the cut is so deep, the doctor will stop it in between rounds.
Elmo stopping the fight. He's not going to give the corner a chance, Kevin. And we've got a TKO round 2 as a right hand busts open the eye of Shane Sutcliffe. And it's that big right hand of Oleg Maskaev, and it's the right hand does the damage now for 2 fights in a row for Maskaev. Last time Wooden, this time Maskaev busting open the eye of Shane Sutcliffe. We're going to try to see if we can see the shot. Here comes that right in close. And that appeared to have been the punch, but we're trying to see if we can pick up any crimson coming from the face of Sutcliffe. Maskaev working. No, that looks like that was the right hand that finally, that was the right hand, and you see the blood start to flow on the eye of Sutcliffe. Another brilliant performance, though, on the part of Oleg Maskaev, improving his record to 17-2. That's his 12th win by way of knockout. A very disappointed Sutcliffe drops down to 21-7. One draw. His corner never got an opportunity to go to work on that eye. And look at that cut. Very deep, and you could tell how deep it was when the blood was spurting out of there as the pulse and the heartbeat. But we're going to get the official time of the stoppage from our ring announcer, Mark Biro.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes, 56 seconds of the second round. The referee stops the contest. The winner by technical knockout and still PABA heavyweight champion, Oleg Maskaev.
Well, Oleg Maskaev, as we said, improves to 17-2, 12 wins by way of knockout as Sutcliffe's dropped down to 21-7. The real issue is going to be is what's next for Maskaev. He said yesterday to us, people are ducking him left and right. I know our Kevin Kelly's in the ring right now. He's going to try to get a hold of Maskaev and find out exactly what's in the future. Will it be more fights over here on the Explosion, and we're happy to see him here, or will he be able to get the Michael Grants, Hasim Rockmans of the world, or possibly even Andrew Galata in? But Kevin will let us know, and so will Oleg. Take it away, Kev.
Well, here we are with Oleg Maskaev. Congratulations. He looked really good. Stopped him in his fashionable style. Is anything that you would like to work on next and say to the people out there?
I'm not really in my shape. I wasn't in my shape, but I'm working for my next good fight. Yeah, I wasn't in shape, but when I come.
Well, look at the monitor. We're going to take a look at the punch that landed, the overhand right, the cut. Right there, you see the punch landing, open the cut. How did you set that punch up so much?
Because I set up with my left jab, and then I find my distance, good distance for my right hand, and automatically, bam.
It seemed to me after that cut was open, you attacked him, you sucked into the blood, you saw the cut, and you went right after him.
Yeah, the referee, he did good work, He stopped the fight because, the cut was too big.
I had to yell at him because he was backing off the guy because of the blood. I didn't want to hit him.
Well, with a great victory, congratulations. Back to Arnie.
Okay.
Thank you, Kevin, and